Good evening. This is John Novick, and this is my week 4 mentoring video. So, what topics did we cover this week? Well, I covered the planner cockpit, and as part of that, a look at the industry norms that we use to estimate our job length and job tasks and duration. It's an important tool to make sure that we don't put too much fat into the schedule or too much lean with our execution resources. It's important that we get those jobs spot on. If we put the job too lean, too much stuff's going to pull into the schedule and it's going to look at bad schedule attainment. And if we put too much in the schedule, it's going to have too much fat. They're going to get done with the schedule, and certain jobs aren't going to be able to be scheduled because of that. So, also we talked about another important step, which is the different types of contracts that we utilize. We utilize lump sum contracts, unit rate contracts, and also time and material contracts. And I went through and did a thorough explanation of each one and what the benefits are of utilizing each one. So the insight I shared is that I took one of the unit rate contracts and I compared it apples to apples to a time and material and a lump sum contract to show my mentor or my mentoree the cost savings that would accumulate by utilizing our unit rate, which is based off of our industry norms that all the contractors who are unit rate contractors have agreed to. There's sometimes a 20 to 30% difference in cost, and there's also much greater tracking because you agree upon everything that's going to be done before it actually gets done. And I also talked to him about the industry norms that we do have, where they came from, why we purchased the norms that we purchased, and the use of them in about 80 to 85% of the jobs that we do out there, and the cost savings that can come about from it. This year to date, just at our site, we've saved almost $1 million by using industry norms. What feedback did my mentoree provide? He wants to have a meeting with procurement to discuss the types of contracts further. There is a training. We have like WebCat, internet-based trainings, but it doesn't give you as in-depth of knowledge as it would be to talk to our procurement specialists. So I'm going to get a meeting set up with them so that we can go over those types of contracts in detail, so he can understand what contractors utilize, what types of contracts, and if there's different contracts that the contractors we have on site could utilize. So, what was accomplished this week? Well, quite a bit. The planner cockpit is an essential function of planning, our routine mechanical planning world. It provides traceability, it provides efficiency in planning, and it also has the industry norms attached to it for us to make sure that the schedule is right all the time when we're putting out our jobs. And then another really important aspect is that we talked about the contracts for the first time. He really didn't understand what different types of contracts do what and which ones could be altered, or not so much altered but added to with extra fees, and for any kind of delays in schedule that were attributable to us, and just an understanding of what is included in each one of the contracts. So until next week, thanks.